I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
Hello, this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing FIFA 20, or FIFA 20 career mode to be precise. I'm a huge Chelsea fan, and if you like FIFA, then please like, subscribe. Let's get this going. So I thought I'd start with just showing you the sliders that we're going to be using. See, shot speed's a bit quicker, pass and shot errors are down. Some things I'm keeping the same as mine. Goalkeeper ability slightly higher. Everything on mine is just default, so there's no changes on that. We'll be starting a new career mode, new manager career mode. We will be playing on world class with the increased sliders. 6% budget increase. I don't really see. There's no use. So we're gonna let's start with making our manager. So let's do that. So that's the manager done. As you can see, it looks a little bit like me. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but now we are going to pick our team. Now, I always usually start in England, and I like to build up a team, but I think it's a bit too early to do a road to glory. So we're going to do a simple couple of seasons at my club, Chelsea. Sorry, Frank. Enabled, that's fine. 4 minutes per half, world class, obviously with our sliders. We're going to disable international offers because I have no interest in doing an international job. It's just boring and unnecessary. So there we are. Unknown manager appointed. Unveil the new manager to the press. Big plans for this season. So we are, first season as manager. We're going to accept these invites and we're just going to do, well, we'll go for one with them. Prize money doesn't really matter to a team like Chelsea. So we'll just go for the lowest one. It's not really that big a deal. The way I want to do this season and this series is play 3 games an episode and sim 1. However, for a pre-season tournament and for the first episode for every new season, we're going to focus on the transfer list, transfer window even. Sorry. Go through our squad, see who we've got, see who we need, who we don't need, that kind of thing. Very, obviously got the GTA that's already in. £137 million to spend. That's a lot of money, and we're not really going to need a lot of it either. Now, I'm not really going to touch the team much, and I'm not going to go out and spend a ridiculous amount of money and just replace every bad player, because there are some really talented players in this that I would love to see grow. But being a Chelsea fan, I do have my own opinions about this squad, and there are players that I would like to get rid of. So first thing to come and go on loan. I have no reason to keep him on. The same with Maitson, Wakely, he can go as well. Van Ginkel, he doesn't really have a place, so we're just going to add him straight to the transfer list. Gilmore can go on the loan list. He's doing very well in real life, but in FIFA, he's just not good enough. Baker can go on the transfer list. Ballo can go on loan. He can go on loan. I think that's right for now. Giroud and Batshuayi I'm open to selling, but I'm going to wait to see what offers come in. Usually I just delete all of these because half the time, oh Jesus, that's a bit unrealistic. Ruben Neves though, he is definitely someone I would be interested in keeping. Signing James Madison as well, excellent player. But out of that, there's the only 2 I would be interested really in, and they are realistic signings as well. They are very realistic. So let's see what the G team come up with. We're just going to delete all of those. I have for the first season I already have players in mind. I already have players in mind that I want to keep and players that I don't. I'm not really sure about this formation. It doesn't really work for me. And having Mount on the left wing, I'm not too sure on that either. But we will definitely see how this goes. We're going to look at our objectives for the season. They want us to reach the semi-final of the Champions League. A bit of an ask, but we can do that. semi-final of the FA Cup, and finished in a Champions League position. All of those are very doable. Sign one youth academy player to a midfield position. That's doable. Usually I ignore the youth development, but that is very doable. Increase, yeah. All of these are very, very doable. Could be very easy to achieve. So we'll go ahead and get this scout hired, and we will just get this youth player, get it out of the way. We'll go for an English lad. Hold up. 3 months is fine. We'll look for a playmaker. Why not? That tends to be a midfield position the majority of the time. So we'll definitely do that. So I will go ahead and search some players and add them to the add them to our transfer hub. We'll have a look. So here's the shortlist that I've decided to go for. All realistic or linked to Chelsea, bar a couple. I do want to point out though that because Chelsea started the current season with a transfer ban, I will be doing the same in my FIFA career. So I won't be able to sign players until January, which is when the ban obviously got overturned, even though it didn't do anything. So Timo Werner would be a striker option I'm very interested in. I played with him before, and I got on with him very, very well. Obviously, I am open to other striker options, and I will probably search a few during the course of the next few months in game. £91 million release clause. Oof. Jadon Sancho, of course. Hakim Ziyech, who just recently signed for Chelsea in real life, so I'll probably do that in January just for realism's sake. Alex Telles, he's been linked with Chelsea before numerous times. He's a great left back. Chilwell, he's currently being scouted, but I've added him because obviously he's just amazing. Onana, great keeper. Malacia and Ben White. I've added these two because I've seen them in other career modes on other YouTube channels, and I've played with them myself, and they can grow very, very well. So I'll be very interested in seeing how they develop. So we're just going to go ahead and sim through the pre-season tournament. I will also set up my second team as well while we're at it. Maybe some training modules as well. Oh, we've got some messages already. Loan offer Emerson. Again, I'm not really looking to sell players unless I transfer list them, simply because we have a transfer ban and we can't replace anyone. Glad we're aligned. Glad we're aligned. Glad we're aligned. Glad we're aligned. It's nice to meet you, Asp. Thank you very much for welcoming me with open arms. So let's do that second team now while we're at it. Team sheets. That's what I'm looking for. So we'll just call this one second. Why not? So I've made some changes to both tactics sheets. I've moved Pulisic out to the left instead of Mount. I think it just suits that better. I've swapped Kante and Jorginho around, and I've put Alonso on the left instead of Aspie, and moved Aspie to the right. James goes on the bench. Giroud replaces Batshuayi on the bench. Mount goes to the bench. Loftus-Cheek is on the bench as well. That is my first team, and I'm very happy with that. The second team can do with a lot of improvement, but Hudson-Odoi, Batshuayi and Pedro leading the lineup, with Barkley having the captain's armband, because out of all of those, he's the only one with any real solidity in the team, and only the longest ever member. He just seems appropriate. Loftus-Cheek and Van Ginkel, although I might swap these two around, but we'll just see how it goes. Tomori, Christensen and James leading the back. I'm also going to remove Van Ginkel off the transfer list, only because, for squad numbers' sake, we are going to need them. So I am going to remove him off the transfer list. If push comes to shove, I can recall people from loan, so it's not that big a deal. But we're going to go to our first match here, and again we're just going to sim through the pre-season tournament, which can get it out of the way. Convincing 4-1 victory, fantastic, brilliant start, just what we needed. Well done, boys. And Van Ginkel is trying to chat to me. I'll just say he's valuable. He's not, but so we got James Madison. Still got points. Neves and Madison, only 82 rated. Bit disappointing, but we will shortlist them anyway, just because I'm certain they're going to grow. Malacia had a bid for 4.4 million from Norwich, so 4.4. He's obviously not worth a lot now, but he grows really well. And an offer for as we for £26 million from Real Madrid. Absolutely not. Again, we're not selling people. We don't really have the numbers of having loan players out, but selling them isn't really an option right now. We're going to set up some training modules as well, get these kids going. So I will do that and come back to you. Okay, so that's the first training module I thought I'd make up. I will be making more for other players, but this will be the first one we're doing. Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount. I've picked the stats that they're quite poor on, and I'm just hoping as time goes on they'll just get better and better and better, and they should do. They're very young players, they're very promising young players. Officer Christensen, again, we're not going to be selling any players. And £22.2 million, come on Leicester, that's a bit cheeky. Like, even for me, that's a bit cheeky. Final scout report on Malacia, and he's, yeah, like I said, 72 rated, but he grows really, really well, and I am looking forward to seeing how he does over the next couple of years, and hopefully bringing him in myself. I'm still waiting on Chilwell and Ben White. Ben White will be a low rated player, but like I said, he grows really, really well. So I'm just going to sim this again. A 1-0 victory. Pulisic, 87th minute, fantastic. Just what we were, well, expecting. Really, transfer for Baker. Ooh. Now I am tempted about this one because I am not going to use Baker, and at 24 years old, you know, he's not old as a footballer, but I don't see him growing that much, especially if he's not going to get into the team. So I would be willing to let him go, but yeah, I think those numbers are fair enough. So let's create a new training drill. We've already got Hudson and Mount in their training drills. So we're going to do centre backs. Well, a centre back. So what could he be good at? Oh, his ball control and stamina and his dribbling could really use some. But as a defender, let's get his rookie defending scenarios up to scratch, because quite frankly they're quite poor. Let's go with that one. Precision dribbling. And that's all that we do. So we're going to do Reece James as well, because he is a beast in real life, and I imagine he'll be a beast for us as well. Do a raise against the clock. Will it let me do any more for them? I'm hoping it will. It will, but very limited ones. So passing, yeah, we can do passing simply because he is going to be putting balls down the line. So we're going to call that depth. Because why not? Okay, we're off the mark. Final game of the pre-season tournament group. Let's see how that goes. Oh, what's happening here? I hate when it bugs out like that. It's very, very odd. And do we have another message? We do. Final scout reports. Fantastic. Ben White 75 rated and Chilwell 85 rated. 80 rated, sorry. So yeah, not bad players at all. Loan offer for coming. Yes, I'm more than happy to accept that. He's not going to get used at all. I do not see it. So why not? We're going to give the second team a go in this final stage. Get them a bit of chemistry going. 1-0, and it took us to the 89th minute we had to score. Hudson-Odoi scored in the 89th minute. Otherwise, the save was embarrassing, really. Oh, there's an agreement on the sale of Baker. How much are we going to get? 3.5. I will accept that. Let's see if he will too, and move on. £1.9 million. Well, what do you expect? I mean, we're not going to get a lot of money from this group, or from this tournament even. But money isn't an issue when you're not buying players, so it's fine. Loan offer for Gilmore, yes. Gilmore's going to be a great player, can I just say. Watching him in real life is insane. He's going to be an amazing player. If he keeps going on the trajectory he's going. Loan offer for Gilmore's another one. Fine. I'm just going to accept all of them. I doubt he'd go to that club, but we're just going to accept everything. Right, back to the first team. And again, we're just going to sim it and just get this over with. And at 1-0 loss, we are out. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that. Oh, very, very disappointing, guys. Well, let's just put some more training in. Much better, a bit more improvement. No growth as yet, but that's to be expected. Oh, wow. Nothing, yeah, well, that's very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. But we're just going to sim to the first match of the Premier League. Baker has been sold. Gilmore rejected one loan move, but he did go to Sheffield Wednesday. And we have a transfer offer for Zuma, which we are going to reject. Because I just have no intention of selling Zuma. So we're just going to get to the first game of the Premier League. And because we're not going to do any transfers, I think I will play this game, show it on camera just to give a taste session, just because we're not going to be doing any transfers because of the transfer ban that we have, which is absolutely fine, and nothing's coming in at all. We do have a scouting update. Oh, and I've completely forgotten to do the training. That is, that's not helpful, is it? Well done, Mick. Well done. There we are. Done that. So let's have a look at this scouting report. I don't think we're going to get anyone, but we literally just want to sign anyone just to meet the criteria. But I don't want to sign someone if they're not good. So he's definitely out. He's definitely going to get rejected because he's not good enough. He might be good enough, but I doubt it, so I'm going to reject him. Again, no, and with a value of 130,000, 60,000, no thank you, 50,000, no thank you. Honestly, for, you know, nothing stands out as yet, but still 2 more months yet. And if we have to, we will just sign like the last person, the anyone. £18.9 million for Chilwell. Again, we're not set. We're not going to buy anyone, unfortunately. Batshuayi, an offer for Batshuayi. Now I am going to be using Giroud more than Batshuayi, but because we need the numbers, and Bayern Munich are interested in buying Timo Werner. Oh man, all of the players we have on my shortlist we might not even be able to get. But that's fine, there are plenty of other players out there. So we'll just see how it goes. Honestly, I don't know... How far away is this first game? So, Man United, of course, yes. In real life, Chelsea lost this game 4-0.
And this certainly falls in that category. Manchester United against Chelsea, live at Old Trafford, and it's next on EA TV. And welcome everyone.
Derek Ray and Lee Dixon. My God. Is anyone else just really sick of hearing their voices? Pogba, Shaw, Volland, Fred, Lindelof, Soler? Not sure who that is. Volland's a dangerous striker though. They look to be fielding a very strong team. Good turn that volume down. But yeah, they look to be fielding a very strong team. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Fred in midfield with Pogba, I'd imagine. Soler and Fernandes. Oh god, they've already got Bruno Fernandes. Volland. Pretty sure I said the default squads. I'm not sure if pretty sure I did. They might just sign him on his own. We'll have to check that. But this is the team that United are fielding. So De Gea in goal, obviously. Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lindelof and Shaw. Looking at the defensive line, Fred and Pogba. Making up central field. Volland up top. Just behind him is Fernandes and Rashford. Sol as a winger, okay. I could have sworn I knew him as well. I recognised the name. But here we go. I haven't played with this team in a while. And if I remember correctly, I don't get on that well with Abraham. But who knows, maybe it's just an off day. Maybe, who knows. Charging down. Right, Rashford. Whips it in. Ooh, Easily dealt with, nothing difficult at all. Pulisic can keep that in, no we can't. Pulisic can't keep it in, okay. Soler with the throw. Back again to Fernandez, who's going to whip this in probably. This should be the keepers, well done. Well done. Oh no, oh, I've pressed the button a bit too early then, that's my bad. Just drive forward with Kovacic. Excellent player by the way. Pulisic takes down the line. Can he get away? Soler can. Nice turn. Back into Kovacic. Jorginho. That's a bit of a long shot, and that is awful. That is awful. Sorry, I kind of rushed that. That was bad. That was so bad. Doesn't bode well for us. Come on, Lonzo, you can get that. Brilliant. Give it to Abraham. He's got no speed as far as I remember, Abraham, compared to other strikers that I massively prefer playing with. Second coming against Alonso. Easily does him. First 10 minutes, and well, 15 minutes, and we're doing okay. Big switch out to Rashford. Come on, Aspie. Aspie's not going to catch him, but runs right into him. No challenge, really. Trying to send Willian on his run. Sorry, my camera cut out then. Very infuriating. Anyway, Willian on his bike, and he's offside, isn't he? He's offside. That's taken me completely out of sync with the actual game itself. It's a free kick. Nothing really that distinctive from either side so far. We've had one shot, and it was atrocious from Jorginho. Kovacic over to Pulisic, and the ball is bad. The pass is bad. I haven't asked him to put that much power on it, but he seems to have done. Dragging Kante out of position here to track the run. Soler, and he's just completely done me there. And the header is very simple from Fernandez. It's pretty poor. Made it look difficult. He did. Didn't make it. And the pass is bad. Oof. It's not the best passes. Rashford's just going to get away from everyone. There's just no actual way we're going to catch him. Oh, and he's done me. I did not read that at all. Come on, Rudiger. Trying to force him out. And he's managed to keep that in amazingly. And they're just dinking the ball around. We should get to that, and it's not a convincing header, but it's just enough. And his touch is terrible. The touch lets him down, but Pulisic does get it back. And let's work that way and breathe. They're just not letting up. Fernandez is all over me there. United are not letting up, and I've just left a huge gap. I got lucky there. I got very, very lucky there. There's not much been happening this game really, apart from United trying to put Brett. Oh no, there's a foul. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, apart from United building a little pressure and their shot, there hasn't been much to shout about, and that's a really good header. Really unlucky. Oh, that was close. That was very close. But United look the more dangerous out of the two teams. We've literally had that one shot from Jorginho, and that is it. Apart from that, we've been pretty terrible. And apparently that's a foul. I don't see how. I didn't see a foul per se, but I will take it. We will definitely take it. To Pulisic. He should. Oh, he's not going to beat Wan-Bissaka. He's not. See, one shot on target. It's just United are the only team in this, and even they're not doing that well. It's been a really poor game of football. Now United working this forward. Fernandez, he's been a real pain in. He's just been a pain today. Kante, Kovacic. I see the run from Pulisic. He's got to be onside. He's got to be onside. He is onside. The touch is poor. Willian! How have I not scored? Oh, how have I not scored? Honestly, we are going to make some changes, and I just don't know how I haven't scored there. No clue. We're going to bring Mount on instead of Kovacic because he's not had a good game at all. No one else has really been poor, but no one's really stood out that well. So we're going to bring on Hudson-Odoi, and we're just going to give him a run out. Still 0-0, but we're looking more dangerous. We're looking earlier on. We really should be. Oh, Martial's been moved out to the. Has he been moved out to the wing instead of Rashford? Must be. Rashford's not leaving me alone now either. Luke Shaw. Oh, nice little chip there to Rashford. They haven't really done anything in the second half. Man United, they've been pretty quiet. They haven't really threatened us. Get on your bike, Hudson. Come on, mate. Come on. You can outpace Luke Shaw. That is a bad foul. That's easily a yellow. We're looking into the last 10 minutes of the game. We'll make one more change. We're going to bring on Giroud instead of Tammy because Tammy hasn't done anything and Giroud's hold-up play is much, much better. Yeah, easily a yellow card for Luke Shaw. Easy decision for the ref. It's just a poor challenge. I'm really going to take this short. Go on, Mount. Oh, and the first touch is just atrocious. Oh, mistake from United. Can we capitalise? If he takes the ball, you've got to take the ball, Pulisic. He doesn't take the ball with him. Oh, that is a poorly timed challenge on my behalf. Probably going to get a yellow card for that, and we just let him run right past us. Mount's tracking back, but it's easily dealt with in the end. Can't say Pulisic. Come on, final chance, lads. Come on. Let's push. That's not where I wanted to put the ball. And again, the touch is atrocious. And now we've got... Oh, we've just let... Oh. Well, I don't know what the defender was doing there. But Man United just have had the best chance of the game. And they fluffed it. They've completely fluffed it. We have time. We have time. Hudson-Odoi! No, that was the game. That was the game, and that was the game. Oh my God, no! We should have won that. We didn't deserve to win that, but we probably should have won that. We had two very good chances, but as you can see by the stats, a very even match. But a poor way to open our Premier League season, really. Very poor. Right, I've got a horrible feeling the game is going to bug out on me. It's been very... laggy's not the right word, but the menu doesn't load properly, and I always think it's going to freeze on that. Another offer for Aspi, which we're going to reject. 32.9 million from AC Milan. Wow, someone wants their defender, but no, sorry. Oh, see, it does this, and it makes me so worried that it's just going to stop working. So what we're going to do, we're going to sim to the Liverpool match. We're going to save it there. Oh, interest rate of Timo Werner by Arsenal. And a loan off of Pulisic. Really? That is cheeky. That is cheeky, but it's definitely not happening. No. He starts like 90% of the games. But we're going to save it there, and we're going to leave it there until the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this, the start of the FIFA 20 career mode. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, and I will see you next time.